We're also going to need to set up Redis. Redis is a key value store that acts like a cache. We can save values in there for, let's say, a few minutes, and then retrieve those values and feed them back into our system. This is going to be useful for saving money on paid services. For instance, if we're searching Google, if we want to search the same query twice within, let's say, 5 minutes, probably that query hasn't actually changed, so we don't really need to hit Google twice for that. Instead, we can fetch it once, grabbing the search results, save those in Redis, our key value store, and the next time we go to search, we actually grab the Redis values instead. This is going to be much cheaper and much faster. We can set up Redis using the same thing we did with Postgres, i.e. use Docker Desktop, and inside the repo I've given you a script called start Redis. We can run this in exactly the same way, creating a random password for us. Again, you may have different logs here because it's probably going to need to go and grab the Redis Docker image, but it says that AI app template Redis was successfully created. Inside Docker Desktop, we can see that AI app template Redis was indeed created, and it's on port 6379. To check that this is working, I've given you a script in JavaScript you can run called test Redis. We can try running this by going node test-redis.js. However, we get an error here because we have invalid environment variables. That's because we need to pass our environment variables to node in order to let them know which Redis URL we're even talking about. To do that, we can call the script again with node nfile equals .env and then passing in test-redis.js. Now when we run this, we should see that we get a pong response from Redis. In other words, we pinged our Redis instance and it replied with pong. In Redis language, that means yes, connection successful, all is well. So if that's all set up, then you have a Redis instance ready to use. Well done, and I will see you in the next one.